Today's vlog starts with a walk. Walk into town. I needed to get cash to pay the poop guy. I had to have the poop guy come and pump all the poop out of my backyard. I have a what do you call a septic tank? I don't know how it works in the city, how all those public wells work and everything, but out here in the country, you have a well, a tank in your backyard, and when it gets full, the poop guy has to come and pump all the poop out. So that's what we did today, or what I did. So I had to walk into town here because he only accepts cash or check, and I don't have any checks. I don't use checks, so I had to run in here to get cash. So today starts with a walk, a healthy way to start the day. Am I right? It's actually the first time I've cleaned out my septic tank since I moved there a year and a half ago. And I don't know when the people before me cleaned it out either. So it could have been like at least 2 years since it's been cleaned out, and you're supposed to do it every year. But since there's only truck drivers living there, we're almost never at the house. It wasn't even full yet, so that would have been terrible if that would have overflowed. That would have been a messy, dirty, stinky situation. So like I said earlier, and I said yesterday, we're doing a test run with the new Silverado, pulling the trailer into Winnipeg today. It's about 100 and some kilometers or 60 some miles into the city and back. What we're testing for is the ease of pulling, how it got better, I guess, how much easier it is to pull with the 1500 than the Colorado. We'll be reviewing the fuel economy and how much fuel it burns and how it handles the bumps, and we'll probably be coming back when it's a little darker, maybe. We'll be able to test to see if the headlights are staying out of people's eyes. Alright, so we're about to do the pull test to Winnipeg with this Silverado. So first things first, let's put it in tow haul mode. Put it in gear, and let's go. So I just reset my average fuel economy here. Since we're in Canada, we'll go by liters per 100 kilometers, and we can do the conversion later into miles per gallon. We're also gonna fuel up the truck. As you can tell, we need some fuel, and we're gonna do a manual check as well. We'll fuel it up now, we'll drive to the city and back, fuel up again, and we'll see what the miles per gallon are. We're at Shell gas station here, and I just filled up 74 liters for $68. The price is $91.9 per liter. We're gonna try to come back and fill up here again. And I just reset all of my things in here so that we're counting our fuel economy from here now. So we got our mileage reset, our tripometer reset, whatever you call that thing. We should be able to get a good feel for how much fuel this truck's gonna use. Just from driving to the fuel station here though, it pulls so much better than the Colorado. Like, it's sitting at like 2,000 RPM going down the highway as opposed to like 3.5 in the Colorado. And I think it's gonna be doing a lot better. So comparing this Silverado to the Colorado, pulling this trailer, there is no comparison. This Silverado is incredible. You can't even feel that there's a trailer back there. You feel a little bit of a kick every now and then over the bigger bumps. But driving it, like, it takes a little bit longer to get up to highway speed, obviously, but not that bad. Like, this truck was designed to pull. I'm very impressed with it. Very impressed with it. Like, the RPMs are sitting the same now as they were without pulling a trailer. I was driving into the wind a little bit on the last highway I was on. So far, I'm averaging about 25.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Not the best yet, but I mean, it is pulling a trailer. We should be doing better now because we're not going directly into the wind. So far, I'm incredibly impressed with this truck. It handles a trailer so much better than the Colorado. The Colorado did it. It could do it, but there's just no comparison when you go up to the 1500. It's just, wow. Very impressed. Hashtag impressed. Well, I do realize I'm cheating a little bit here and slipping into the airstream or the slipstream of this semi in front of me here. It's a beautiful thing. He's saving me so much fuel right now. Thank you so much, driver. Such a kind guy. I don't want to get any closer than this, but he's breaking the wind for me. This is a trick I'm gonna have to keep in mind. Though you don't want to stay right behind him. I drive a truck, obviously, and I know how annoying it is to have someone tail you. This distance is alright. I don't want to get too much closer. He's also losing a lot of manure, and I don't like that manure going all over my pickup. It doesn't matter how big of a truck you buy. There's always somebody out there with a bigger one. Just going around the west perimeter of Winnipeg here. I'm gonna go into the city on Portage Avenue so that I get some good city mileage on this as well, and I can get a good estimate on fuel economy through country and city driving in the same day, you know what I mean? All right, so the trip into the city, 23 liters per 100 kilometers we averaged according to this, and we drove 108 kilometers. That's about 65 miles. And let's try this out in 1 second. I can change this to miles per gallon right now. Let's go to change it to US. Okay, so we drove 67.5 miles. We averaged 10.2 miles per gallon. And that's pulling a 5,200 pound Rockwood camper behind me, 23 foot. If you haven't seen my past vlogs, there's a vlog that I did a couple of weeks ago where I went to go pick it up and I did the test and review, pulling it with a 2015 Chevrolet Colorado. And let me tell you, the Silverado does way better, way better. No comparison. If you have a choice when you go into the Chevy dealership to get a Silverado or a Colorado, and you might maybe one day need to pull something, just go and get the Silverado. You get the same fuel economy, and it just does it so much easier and so much more comfortably. Just my opinion. Okay, so I've noticed that the back end of the truck here is sitting a little lower than I want it to, and the front end is putting a little too much weight on the hitch here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this equalizer bar here so it's a little tighter. It's on the 6th link right now. I'm going to put it on the 5th link. What that'll do is it'll lift weight off the truck and put it onto the back of the trailer and the front of the truck. Should level out the truck and make it ride a little bit better without blinding people at night with my headlights. This is very similar to sliding a 5th wheel almost. I put the landing gear down here and I lifted it up so it pulled up the truck here a little bit and took weight off the truck so that I can take these down and adjust them. Comes down with a bit of pressure. Make sure you're holding on to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move it up 1 link. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock that in place. Like that. Okay. Now let's tighten that up there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side and lower it back down and see if it changes our weight distribution. So we've tightened it up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings on there. It's tightened this up. So let's lower this landing gear and see if it changed anything at all. The back end is sitting a little higher now. Front end of the trailer is a little higher, but as we add more weight into the trailer and into the truck when we travel, it'll bring it level again. It should ride better this way. You'll also notice I got the universal tow mirrors on this truck now. A lot easier to see around your trailer while you're pulling. Just got these off the internet. And they work very well, very well. They're nice and secure. Solid. They don't prohibit your mirror from moving or anything. You can definitely see a lot more around your trailer. You see from here, this is the angle of this mirror. See how you can't even see around the travel trailer? From out here though, it gives you better perspective.